9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hi guys, welcome back to the Pet Simulator 99 video. Today I'm going to go over 13 new features added in Update 8 and how you can take advantage of them. Let's get into it. Before I get into any new features, I'm going to start with two older machines that got a buff in this update. I'm going to start with the Adventurer Store. If you didn't know, this is where you can spend those quest points that you can get in different zones. They buffed it a lot because everything is cheaper and there's way more items you can buy, and this might actually make it worth it. The other machine I'm going to be going over is the exclusive Daycare. On release, I put these three huges basically in prison, and they're making 200k each, which was absolutely horrible, but I just wanted to test to see if it'd be worth it, but it wasn't. But with the recent buffs in this update, I make around 700k for each of them, and it is a lot better in my opinion. If I had the same rate from the beginning, all three of these guys could give me a huge in value. The first new feature on our list is called the Item Forge. A lot of people have been hating on this, but I actually think it's pretty useful. It has 3 different items you can make, but I'll start with the TNT crate. This one is not my favorite just because you can literally make 20 times more gems by selling it, but it does save you time and a trip to the plaza. Next up is the Charm Stone. I think this one's actually pretty useful for getting rid of all the useless charms you have that you won't use anyway. But if you are going to do this one, make sure that you're not buying charms for this use, because just go buy a Charm Stone. This is just to get rid of all the ones in your inventory. I wish you could actually craft like better charms instead of just charm stones. The last item this one can make is large gift bags. You need 4 small gift bags, and I actually think it's really worth it. It also saves you time opening them. I think just opening large gift bags is just much more worth it. Next up is Enchant Empowering, which I am actually a huge fan of. If you don't know what that is, it's basically you take an enchant and you make it stronger for 8 hours. To empower enchants, you need to have essence, which you need to do in the other machine. Each essence costs 100 diamonds to make, and different enchants allow you to make different amount of essence. If you're going to make essence, I only recommend using tiers 1, 2, and 3 for this. Tier 1 makes 6 essence, Tier 2 makes 11, and Tier 3 makes 23. But if you ever see someone selling essence in the trading plaza for less than 100, make sure you pick that up, because you really can't get a better deal than that. Then once you have essence, you're going to go back over to the other machine and empower your enchants. Yes, this is very expensive, but it's also very worth it. They also add a thing called XP potions in this update, and similar to the Forge machine, this is hated on, but I don't really think it's that bad. I saw a lot of people saying that it didn't give them very much XP, and that's because they're comparing it to their very high level things. But that's not really what this is meant for. As you level up, the XP it requires gets a lot higher. That's pretty standard. But these potions can bring anything that's level 1 up to 27, so only really use these on low level things. That's what they're meant for. I'm going to use one on my digging mastery because I don't ever plan on doing this. And as you can see, it just goes from 1 to 27. That saves me a ton of time. Like, I don't even have to go get started, and I already got a bunch of perks. So a lot of people are mad about hype eggs right now, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. It's because of how you use them. If you didn't know, the odds were 1 in a million boxes to get Titanic, and the huge was about 1 in 2,000 boxes. What I ended up doing was selling mine cheaper than wrap, so it would sell quick because I knew the wrap would fall pretty fast. I ended up with 103 million gems, and I bought 2 huges with 12 million gems to spare. And I doubt there'll ever be a wrap spike in these ever again because they were already introduced. If you don't believe me, this is my friend's opening, and he got almost nothing, and he had 25 boxes. Next thing I'm going to go over is charged and golden eggs. Just in case you don't know, charged eggs cost 20 times more coins and have better luck, and golden eggs cost 50 times more coins, but they only can hatch gold pets. I honestly really like this feature because before, when we hit max coins, you kind of just stayed there for the rest of the update. But now with charged and golden eggs, you can go through your coins a lot faster, and you're almost guaranteed to not stay at max coins. If you notice the little party popper on the left side of your screen, that is the new global event system. As of right now, we are getting an event that revolves around coin jars. If you complete all 25 quests, you'll get this gift bag that gives you a chance to get a huge. And of course the answer is to sell it, because statistically you just won't get the huge. Okay, I will admit that the treasure hideout is really good, but that's the problem. Big Games already nerfed it multiple times, and people are not nearly getting as many huges as they were before. But don't get me wrong, it is still very good. But the main problem I have with it is very much so favored to people with the Super Drops Game Pass, which I do not have, which is why I got like nothing at all. Overall, if you have Super Drops, I 100% recommend this, especially as the keys get cheaper over time. In this update, there are 2 new Masteries, the first one being the Keys Mastery. I really like this one because I use keys very often and the perks just really benefit me. If you use keys often too, I 100% recommend going after this, but there really isn't much strategy I can share for this one, but I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I can't say the same for the other one, which is the Digging Mastery. In my opinion, it is very pointless if you never go digging. The only reason you really ever would want this one is to show off all your high level masteries. I'll give it a 4 out of 10, there just really isn't any use. Next up is the current clan battle, and in my opinion, I think it was very lazy of the devs. It's literally the same as last time, and the only difference is the quests are more expensive and harder to do. Most people can't even contribute because how pay to win some of these quests are. One of the quests requires you to use a hideout key, and as of now, they're worth 10 million. I just am not a fan of this one. And the last feature of this update is the Corgi Report, which I like to do to see what Corgis we got inside the new update. In this update, we got a Circuit Corgi, a Sketch Corgi, and a Huge Sketch Corgi. It's been a while since we got Huge Corgi, so I'm really excited about that. I think these sketch pets are super cool because there's nothing like them in the game, and they really stand out. I think it's just so cool to watch a 2D pet follow behind you with 3D pets. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and as always, I hope you learned something new. Thanks for watching.